actually haven't told this on YouTube before, so if I get upset or anything, I'm sorry. It took a long time to be able to talk about. But anyway, I told Mom, hey, I want to try the stairs, but I need a break first. She's like, okay, no problem. I sat down on a park bench that they had outside the principal's office that I had sat on dozens of times. I had transferred onto dozens of times, probably more than that. And for whatever reason, this time, I hadn't been there the day before, so I didn't realize there had been any issues. I noticed it was kind of like, unsteady. My advisor was right, like almost arm's reach away. He turns around and he goes, that looks, and before he could say unsteady, it went straight down. Now, because I had back surgery September 30th of that year, I was still recovering. When I went straight down, I slipped 3 discs in my back. What we found out was someone had pranked the bench. They had taken all the bolts out. They thought it'd be a simple ha, oh, look at you, you fell. Well, they never expected to hurt anyone, but they did. I got very lucky. Had the discs gone a different direction, I could have very easily been paralyzed. It took years for me to even be able to talk about it. Like, if somebody asked, I would tense up and be like, Mom, you talk. I'm gonna, I would put music on or walk off or something. I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't hear about it. Like, I wanted to beat the tar out of the kid. I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't anything without getting angry. But as the years passed, I finally, I found a way to forgive the kid and just get on with it. I couldn't change the fact of what happened. We did look into, because the school had known about it, look into legal action, but nothing happened there. So basically, on top of my neurologic issues, that prank that wasn't supposed to hurt anybody has left me with chronic pain that is barely controlled at the best of times, and nobody can really control it at the worst of times. So, it doesn't help that the government has got the war on pain patients, as I call it. It makes things suck. You go into your doctor's office and you're hurting really bad, and you start crying just from the pain, and they decide that you must be depressed, and it's like, no, I'm not depressed, I'm just in a lot of pain. And unfortunately, the saddest outcome of that is I was actually, I would have gotten a scholarship to our local college had I graduated that year. But because when I messed up my back, I had to slow down, and basically, instead of going full-time at my high school, I had to take basically half-time, which they allowed me to do. But our college has a deal with all the high schools locally that I think is the top 10%, basically get full ride scholarships. And but you have to graduate in 1 year. And unfortunately, not only did they not, somebody screwed up and didn't file the paperwork anyway, but as it turned out, when I got looking into it and tried to fix the paperwork, I wouldn't have been able to, because the prank threw me out of it. I didn't graduate in 1 year, or my senior year wasn't done in 1 year because of the prank. So yeah, it's, not only had a physical cost, but it's, had a financial cost when I tried to go to school disability, and that scholarship would have been really nice. So, yeah. It's just, and of course I've had families that have been like, oh, you should be, out running and, wearing sky-high shoes, and it's like, I've gotten to the point that I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like, I'm very religious, and, I know I'm here for a reason and all that. But I have family members that don't have the faith that I have, and so some days they make it very difficult. But yeah, I take it day by day. So, anyway, later, guys.